party membership cards. I'll show off mine first. This is how our membership card looks like. And I want to invite officially all the people of Uganda that are desirous of change, that do not have an organized meeting home. And yes, those that have homes but don't feel represented and comfortable in them. We are the National Unity Platform. We were deliberate on every word that we use. We are national because we are a national initiative. We represent and are represented by all corners and all, identities of Uganda, from the north to the south, from the east to the west. 2, our intention, just like the People Power movement, we are to unite the country. That is why we call ours a unity platform. And yes, this is a platform, an official platform that we shall use in 2021 and the years to come. So, with those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I want to launch the National Unity Platform party membership cards. And moving forward, we are going to be issuing those party cards to all the comrades that hope and wish to work with us. If I could invite my very intelligent deputy. I told you that NUP is a registered version of People Power. Therefore, People Power stays. People Power is NUP and NUP is People Power, and vice versa. There was again a question, what happens to our other allies from other political formations? I'll give an example of JEMA. These are our very close allies. Our coordinator in Busoga is Honorable Asumani Basalirwa, who is the president of the Justice Forum, or JEMA. We told you before and we tell you again that People Power is wider than ourselves. People Power is a platform that brings together all forces of change, at least the willing ones. Unfortunately, we could not register People Power. So in a rubber-dub style, we registered NUP. I say that again. You know that Museveni and his dictatorship was so scared of the People Power idea. They gave an order, of course an illegal order, not to register us as a political formation. And yes, they went ahead and paid one of their apologists to register People Power as an NGO looking after old people. But like we always say, they calculate 2 miles ahead, we calculate 20 or 40 miles ahead. You know by now that they've already sacked the top officials in the Electoral Commission. They just can't believe how we did this. So for those who are doubting us, I want you to know that the same way you saw NUP before your eyes, not knowing where it came from, is the same way you're going to see us in State House, and you will not know how this happened. So we say to our comrades, our allies from other political formations, that we are working with you. We are going to work with all these allies. It is going to be a People Power alliance. It's going to be a coalition of the willing. We have comrades from other political parties that are already working with us, and we'll be streamlining and informing to you, ladies and gentlemen, how we are going to proceed. But again, we further call upon others to join us, because we've said this in the beginning and we say it again, that we can't do this alone. We must do this all of us together. Good enough, the people of Uganda are already on our side. We are the leaders, but the population that we are leading is already ahead of us. So we call upon you, our brothers and sisters from other political formations. We remind you that we are not your enemies. We are your colleagues. We are here to remove Museveni, no other business. And if you are also on the same mission of removing Museveni, please gravitate towards where Ugandans are pointing. And you know exactly what I mean. I thank you, and I want to invite my other comrade to... Thank you very much, Comrade Joel. Oluzungu olusinga olwogedde. I had hoped that one of the journalists would actually ask me a question about the entertainment, about the attack on the arts and entertainment industry, since I'm one of them. But now that you did not ask that question to me, allow me to ask that question to myself. So, Honorable Kyagulanyi, now that you are an artist and there is an attack on the art industry, what do you comment about it? For starters, I want to remind my fellow artists, my fellow creatives, that includes the singers, the songwriters, the music producers, the actors, the poets, the journalists, the filmmakers, the painters, and all people whose work is bent on talent, that there is a deliberate and aggressive attack on our creative rights. The government of Uganda is panicking because they are facing a very big threat, and it comes from the creative industry. You've seen that they have regulations that they've slapped on us, where before you do any creativity, before you sing a song, record a comedy skit, paint a picture or anything, you must get permission from the government. Now that's very unreasonable, it's very oppressive, but unfortunately, that's exactly what's happening. And I want to provoke the minds of all artists to call them to attention, to remind them that there is no better time for them to fight for their rights. Artists are Ugandans and they have the same rights as other people. A politician does not have to submit their speech to UCC before they can give it. And therefore, artists are not supposed to be vetted by people that are not artists. That is an attack on creativity. That's a mission to destroy the creative industry in Uganda. As we speak right now, the Bizonto comedy group are under illegal detention for close to 4 days now. Gerald Chiwewa is under detention. And yes, they are coming for you, my fellow artists, for you, my fellow writer, for you, poet, painter, or any other work of creation. I just thought I should use this platform to address that. Kanchidemu ne mu Luganda. Tinabadde nyine suubi nti mwe bannamawulire mujja kumbuuza ekibuuzo. Nti Honorable Kyagulanyi, engeri gy'oli munnabitone, engeri gy'oli muyimbi, nga tulaba nga waliwo okulumbibwa okw'amaanyi okwakoleddwa ku industry yammwe nga bannabitone. Naye engeri gye muganya okimbuuza oba engeri gye mutakimbuuzizza nze nja kyebuuza. Kati Honorable Kyagulanyi, engeri gye balumbye era ne basiba banno okyogerako ki? Era nja kyogerako nga bwe nkyogeddeko mu Luzungu nti okumala ebbanga ddene gavumenti yawa ne badde yagala okusirisa abantu. Baasirisa abaasoma, baasirisa abasawo, baasirisa abakulembeze mu madiini, baasirisa abakulembeze ab'ennono, kaakati baagala kusirisa mwe bannabitone. Lwaki? Kuba baalabye nti muli b'amaanyi nnyo. Industry yammwe yaleeta omuntu kati agenda okusiguukulula Nakyemalira Museveni. Kino nno tebakikola kulwanyisa nze nzekka, wabula okulwanyisa buli munnabitone. Baagala okumakinga sure nti industry eno tewageza kuvaayo muntu mulala atwala example oba kyakulabirako kya Bobi Wine kuyimuka naye atera abazoganyi. Ensonga lwaki tebaagala just kutta byange nga omuntu weewaawo emyaka 2 egiyise bawera music wange okumuperforminga live n'okumukuba ku radio. Naye njagala mumanye kino tekwali kulumbibwa kwange nze kanga omuntu, kwali kulumbibwa kwaffe ffenna nga bannabitone. Kino njagala mukimanye era yesaawa mwenna muyimukiremu mukozese kye muyina, mukozese ebitone Katonda bye yabawa tulwanirire ekyaffe. Kubanga singa tutwebereramu njagala obbategeeza nti mu bbanga tono nnyo wajja kuba tewakyali music industry, wajja kuba tewakyali musizi wa bifaananyi, wajja kuba tewakyali comedian, wajja kuba tewakyali mukozi wa katemba n'ebirala ebifaanana bwe bityo. Ndowoozeza nti ekyo kikulu nnyo okubabuulira. Now coming back to the question that was addressed to me, power. What happens to people power? But I remember I gave you a simple example and said that Bobi Wine was the one who was known and popular amongst the people of Chadondo East. But because Bobi Wine could not be registered and could not feature on the ballot paper, we introduced Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, who was little known to them. Now I give back the question to you, my brother Kayunga Paul. What happened to Bobi Wine? Did Bobi Wine die? Up to now we know that Bobi Wine is Kyagulanyi and Kyagulanyi is Bobi Wine. And that means
United, free, forever.